Hey, what's going on, everyone? I hope all of you guys are doing well. I am Film Talk with Mikey, and welcome to the channel. Before we get started with today's video, if you are new to the channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. The channel consists of pretty much everything movie related, and if you do end up enjoying this video at the from the beginning to the end, definitely give it a thumbs up. And you are more than welcome to comment down below. And if you guys want to check out my eBay store, where I currently have some DVDs and some Blu-rays for sale, as well as some clothing items, then you can also check out the link down in the description below. And yeah, so with that being said, let's get into today's video. So today we're going to be taking a closer look at, I would say, one of my favorite box sets in my collection. This is a franchise that you can say it's underrated, but the franchise does have a lot of issues. One of those big issues is that a lot of the films in this franchise were actually not intended to be the film that we got. And what am I talking about? Well, we're going to be taking a closer look at the Hellraiser, and I'm trying to make sure I don't butcher this, the Tetralogy set. I don't know exactly how to say it, but yeah, we're going to be taking a closer look. And as I was stating, that a lot of the Hellraiser sequels that we have gotten were not intended to be a Hellraiser film. They were actually, from what I have, done my information on, is that they were rejected scripts that people out there had wrote, and studios were like, you know what, let's go ahead and just do a bunch of rewrites and turn it into a Hellraiser film, and then they release it onto home video. That's pretty much what it is, and that's why when you watch these movies, sometimes they are just not all that great. And then once in a while, you do tend to get some Hellraiser films that are actually really good. Um, now, well, now three most recent Hellraiser films that we have, the last three in the entry, do not have actor Doug Bradley. Doug Bradley is well known for being the actor to play such an iconic horror icon, Pinhead. He went from, of course, the first film up until, I believe it was Hellraiser Hellworld, and then decided to not continue on. So any Hellraiser after that, we would get a complete new actors. And the most recent one that we got back, I believe, in 2022. 2021, one of those years, I don't remember exactly. The actress who portrayed a different version of Pinhead, I've heard her performance is really great, and I've heard that movie is absolutely amazing, and it definitely changed the perspective of people. Before it came out, a lot of people were just not sure, but it completely changed their mind, and I've heard nothing but great reviews for the film, so I'm looking forward to that. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into this box set. Now, this is the second release of this 4K box set from Arrow Video. They had a set prior to this. It was in a hard cardboard case. Came out in like this digipack style. You also got a book, and it was a really cool looking set. Well, of course, it would go out of print. Everybody was snagging it, and for those who missed out, like myself, we weren't really sure what was going to happen next, but next thing we know, we get a re-release, and a lot of people weren't too happy. Now, I will state the only minor complaint I have is the box itself. It's just, a cheap, cardboard. It could probably fall apart easily. But what I do like about this set is that the film comes with individual cases, and they do have reversible artwork. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. As you can see, we have the new commission artwork, which has the configuration cube, and then the characters, Pinhead, and then the other Cenobites, which is very, very nice. And then on the spine, we have the Arrow logo here, let you know what the set is and all the films. That's very, very nice. And then if we go back here, we get a description of the set, and then the features, tons and tons of features and everything that we get on each 4K release. So that is very nice. And then if we come here, then we get a glimpse at the individual cases, as you guys can see. So let's go ahead and start taking a closer look at these sets. So first we have, of course, the film that started it all, Hellraiser. And the majority of 4K releases are region free. So if you are looking to get this set, you can definitely get it, and it will play in your 4K player. Other than the 4K restoration, we do get tons of features ranging from commentary to visual essay to just like a whole bunch of other cool stuff. So very, very nice. Show you the inside. Like any Arrow video release, you tend to get like these little inserts that let you know what titles coming next, and you can sign up for like a 30-day trial of something they have. Here's the disc, and as I stated, they do have alternate artwork, so I will show you guys that. So we have, of course, the iconic artwork there. So that's really, really awesome that they decided to do that. And I think a lot of people were upset because, the box set prior to this wasn't individual releases. It was just more of a digipack. And I think a lot of people preferred the separate cases. Next, we have Hellbound Hellraiser 2, which is one of my all-time favorite sequels. There's the spine. And then there's all the features. And then inside we have the disc, which a lot of it's going to be pretty much the same other than the alternative artwork, which we have here. Now, you can get Hellraiser and Hellbound Hellraiser 2 on Blu-ray by Arrow. They do have that. I know they re-released the first movie, I think, separately on 4K. If you don't want to get the box set and you're just a fan of the first movie, you can get it separately. And I think you can also get Part 3, but Part 3 is part of that out-of-print set that they released a couple of years ago when they did the first 3 movies. I don't even think they released the third film separately. I could be wrong on that, but I actually ended up selling my 2 Blu-ray copies so that way I could put it towards the set, and I am absolutely happy. I haven't watched them yet. Kind of waiting until October, but I may actually end up watching these really, really soon. So next we have Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth. Hell on Earth. Man, I cannot speak today. This is one of my second favorite sequels. Absolutely love this movie. And if you're a Star Trek fan, Star Trek Deep Space Nine fan, then you will know the main actress in this is the actress who plays Jadzia Dax. So it's really, really cool that she was in a Hellraiser film. Then the disc. And then the artwork for Hellraiser 3, which is pretty much the ongoing theme for 1 through 3. It's literally like the same artwork of Pinhead, just like different backgrounds, which I've always found that to be interesting. And then lastly, but not least, we have Hellraiser Bloodline. So the interesting thing about Hellraiser Bloodline is that this includes a work print of the film. So apparently what we got wasn't truly going to be the same release. I believe the work print has additional scenes that weren't put in to the original cut. But I love when we get different versions of films. I know people complained about Zack Snyder's Justice League when Joss Whedon took over and released that version that he released. To me, I think it's great because we do get the opportunity to see the same film but in 2 different ways. Excuse me. And I feel like a lot of studios need to start doing that because I feel like people like myself will actually buy it and enjoy it and be able to put it in our collection and say, hey, we got two different versions. Yes, we may prefer the other version, but the fact that we can do videos on compare and contrast, on the two different versions is always great too. So yeah, like I said, you do get, let's see, you got audio commentary, you get a couple featurettes. Trying to find the work print. Yeah, the work print version of the film providing a fascinating insight into how it changed during post production. So that is really cool. Of course, we have the disc there. I have not checked out the quality yet, so like I said, haven't really watched these yet, but I've heard nothing but great things on the quality. And then, of course, there's the cover. Now, I'm hoping that there is somebody out there who can do home brews of the other Hellraiser films in 4K, because I think that would be really, really cool. I would definitely spend the money on it for sure to have every film in the franchise on 4K, because let's be honest, I don't think we're ever going to get the other films on 4K unless Arrow picks up the rights to them, which would be cool. But I don't think it's going to happen. It's kind of similar to like the Tremor films. Do I feel like Arrow could pick up the rights for part three? Yes, but I think after that, maybe not so much, or they may pick up the rights for part four and three and four, but not release five, six, and seven. I just feel like there are a select few who like those movies, but you never say never. Um, those are actually two movies I do need to pick up on 4K. I do want to upgrade my Tremors Blu-ray to the 4K, the Arrow, since now that they released one and two. And I also need to pick up American Werewolf in London. One of the movie channels I've been flipping through, and they've been playing that one, and that transformation scene is absolutely amazing. And I definitely love to get that on 4K because it would just look absolutely killer. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys the top. I had to actually dust it. There's not a whole lot there. Then the bottom, we have the barcode. Let you know the running time, the aspect ratio, the audio. So there are subtitles in English, letting you know the rating and everything like that. So there you have it. That is a closer look at the Hellraiser Tetralogy set. Again, I'm sure I'm butchering that. But if you have this set, let me know what your thoughts are down below. And if you have the other set, what is your thoughts on that? Do you guys wish they would have taken both sets and maybe kind of created their own, as they say in the eBay world, Frankenstein, where like in eBay terms, when they use the term Frankenstein, it's basically they could take two, if they have an item they're selling and it doesn't fit in one box, or they don't have a box for that item, they'll usually take two boxes and create their own one box. So that's kind of what we call as Frankensteining it. You guys think they should have taken little things from both and created one cool box set? I truly think they should have. That would have been really, really awesome. But nonetheless, thank you guys so much for tuning in. And I'm Film Talk with Mikey. And until next time, guys, we'll talk films. Thanks for watching.